Russia invitations UN, Red Cross specialists to probe Ukraine jail deaths. Kyiv, Russia on Sunday invited United Nations and Red Cross experts to probe the deaths of dozens of Ukrainian prisoners held by using Moscow-backed separatists, at the same time as Ukraine's president ordered the evacuation of residents inside the JAP place of Donetsk. President Volodymyr Zelensky stated hundreds of human beings had been nevertheless uncovered to fierce combating in the Donbass place, which contains Donetsk and Luhansk province. Many refuse to go away, however it nevertheless needs to be accomplished, Zelensky mentioned in a televised address overdue on Saturday. The extra human beings leave the Donetsk region now, the fewer people the Russian military may have time to kill. Ukraine and Russia have traded accusations over a missile strike or explosion early on Friday that seemed to have killed dozens of Ukrainian prisoners of battle within the frontline metropolis of Olenivka in eastern Donetsk. Russia invited specialists from the UN and Red Cross to probe the deaths, inside the pastimes of undertaking and goal investigation, the Defense Ministry said on Sunday. The ministry had published a list of 50 Ukrainian prisoners of battle killed and 73 wounded in what it stated was a Ukrainian Navy strike with a U.S.-made high-mobility artillery rocket system HIMARS. Ukraine's armed forces denied duty, pronouncing Russian artillery had focused the jail to hide mistreatment there. Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba mentioned on Friday Russia had committed a battle crime and known as for worldwide condemnation. Newshounds confirmed some of the deaths on the prison, but could not without delay affirm the differing versions of events. The UN had mentioned it become prepared to send experts to analyze if it obtained consent from both parties. The International Committee of the Red Cross mentioned it was searching for get entry to and had supplied to assist evacuate the wounded. Ukraine has accused Russia of atrocities against civilians and diagnosed more than 10,000 viable battle crimes. Russia denies targeting civilians and battle crimes within the invasion it calls a special operation. Ukrainian counteroffensive. Ukraine's army mentioned on Saturday greater than 100 Russian soldiers have been killed and 7 tanks destroyed in the south on Friday, such as the Kherson location that is the focus of Kyiv's counteroffensive in that a part of the U.S. and a key link in Moscow's supply traces. Rail visitors to Kherson over the Dnipro River had been reduced, the Navy's Southern Command mentioned, doubtlessly in addition separating Russian forces west of the river from materials in occupied Crimea and the east. South of the metropolis of Bakhmut, which Russia has stated as a prime target in Donetsk, the Ukrainian Navy stated Russian forces have been, partially a hit, in organizing manage over the settlement of Semyhyria by means of storming it from 3 instructions. Defense and intelligence officers from Britain, which has been one among Ukraine's staunchest allies because Moscow invaded its neighbor on February 24, portrayed Russian forces as struggling to maintain momentum. Ukraine has used Western-supplied long-range missile systems to badly harm 3 bridges across the Dnipro in current weeks, cutting off Kherson metropolis and within the assessment of British defense officials leaving Russia's 49th Army especially susceptible at the river's west financial institution. Couldn't independently confirm the battlefield reviews. Officials from the Russian-appointed management going for walks the Kherson area in advance this week rejected Western and Ukrainian assessments of the scenario. On Friday, the British ministry described the Russian authorities as developing desperate, having lost tens of thousands of squaddies in the conflict. British MI6 overseas intelligence company leader Richard Moore delivered on Twitter NYSE, TWTR, that Russia is strolling out of steam.